Hi guys, welcome to my channel. I'm Christina and today is rainy and gloomy outside, so I figured I would use up my browned bananas and make some banana bread. Okay, so for this banana bread recipe, I got this recipe from a coworker years ago, and I just always use this one. I just like it. This recipe, you will need 2 lightly beaten eggs, 1 cup of mashed bananas. I'm just using up the 4 medium bananas that I have. The recipe says 3 medium bananas, but I'm going to use 4. And 1/3 cup vegetable oil. I'm using peanut oil. I like to use peanut oil. 1/4 cup of milk, 2 cups of flour, 1 cup of sugar, and 2 teaspoons of baking powder, and 1/4 teaspoon of salt. To this, I am also adding my homemade Madagascar vanilla extract and a cup of walnuts. These are whole halves. I'm going to be crushing them up a little bit when I add them. I only add them to one. This recipe makes 2 loaves, so I'm only going to add nuts to 1 of the loaves. I'm also using avocado spray for my pans. You need to preheat your oven to 350 degrees while you are getting all this stuff together. Okay, let's start blending our ingredients. We are going to peel our bananas and add them to the bowl so we can lightly mash them. My husband likes them really mashed actually, so we will put these in the bowl and mash them. If you like bigger chunks, go ahead and leave bigger chunks. My husband does not like it with big chunks, so I am going to try to mash them up really well. And to these mashed bananas, you're going to add your eggs, your oil, your milk, and your sugar. Okay, those are good and mashed. I just used a fork. Eggs. Beating them up with a fork. Milk. Let's do milk next. Oil. Sugar. Let me grab a spatula so I can swipe down my sides or whatever you call it. All that goodness, make sure that's all in there. All right, that's all mixed up. We've got our eggs, our bananas, our oil, our milk, and our sugar. Next, we're going to put in our flour. I could do this without making a mess. And this has the baking powder and the salt. And then you're just going to want to stir that in until it's all moist. You don't want to over mix this. It'll make it pretty dense You just lightly stir it in so it's all moist. The sides down in there. Just until you don't see any more dry flour. Just make it all moist. All right. Oh, forgot I was going to add some of my vanilla. So I'm going to put in a teaspoon of my vanilla extract. Mix that all in. So I just took some Madagascar vanilla beans and sliced them down the middle to open them up and added them to some 80 proof vodka. And it has been sitting for a year or close to it. 7 or 8 months. All right. And now you just add it to your pans. I have sprayed my pans with the avocado spray. So you just try to eyeball half. And then the other one, I'm going to crush up some walnuts. Just kind of do these by hand, eyeball them. I do about a cup's worth of walnuts in there. And then I stir those in. And then add that to the other greased pan. You can also add mini chocolate chips. Sometimes my son, he likes it when I add the mini chocolate chips to it. He doesn't like it if I add the bigger ones. He likes the small. So you just get little tidbits of chocolate and not too much, maybe just like a half a cup. All right, and then these are going to go in the oven for 55 minutes. Again, that's a 350-degree oven for 55 minutes. I forgot. We like to sprinkle a little bit of brown sugar on the top. So I'm going to do that really quick, just a little bit, not very much, just to give a little sugary, sweet crust, crispy crust. I just put a little bit of brown sugar on the top of those. I don't know if you can see them or not. And I'll show you when they're done. My oven actually takes a little longer to cook things, so I have set my timer for 60 minutes, and I'll check it then. And then if I usually check it with a shish kebab skewer, and then if it's still sticking, I just put it in for 5-minute intervals until it is golden brown and done in the middle. Okay, I kind of got sidetracked. There's a hurricane going on in Florida. My daughter lives there, so I was watching the news and stuff and forgot to check on my banana bread. It still says it has 6 minutes, but we're going to, it smelled like it was done. So gotta hurry up and check it, what it looks like. All right, I'm gonna take my skewer and poke it. Oh, nothing came out on it. So they are done. I'm gonna pull them from the oven. This other one looks more done than this one. I think this one had a little bit more in it. But how it turned out, they smell delicious. Oops. I never know how to turn this timer off. Gosh darn it. Always just wants to play out. Anyway, I just pulled them out, and now we let them cool for 10 minutes before I plop them out of the pan. Hopefully they'll come right out. I've decided to try and see if they'll come out of the pan just yet, which it's not looking like they're going to. Gonna have to use a, see if I could use a butter knife here. Them out. I don't know why my bread's even. I should have floured the bottom too. I always do this. And it's gonna stick. Even though I, whoop, even though I oiled it. So might want to use some flour on the bottom, I guess. Whew, they're hot. Or just let them cool for the amount of time that they're supposed to. I just wanted to hurry up, and I'll be honest, I just wanted to hurry up and finish this video so I can get back to Idalia. Is that how you say it? The Idalia hurricane that's happening over in Florida today. August 30th, 2023. So I just wanted to get these out and cooling so I can get my last picture and take a taste. Of course, this one's not wanting to come out either. Oh, there it goes. All right, so I'm going to let these cool. Woo, hot. And there we go. Thank you all so much for watching this video, and I hope you give this recipe a try, and I hope you love it. I'm noticing my loaves are kind of thin, so if you want a thicker loaf, just put it into one pan, and you'll have a nice thick loaf. These are, you know, fairly thin. I don't know if you can see them. See, fairly thin. So if you want them thicker, go ahead and, sorry, I'm trying to fix my tripod. Go ahead and just put them into one loaf, and you'll have yourself a nice thick loaf. You will have to cook it longer, so just keep that in mind. And I hope you guys have a fabulous day. Bye.